was like, yo, you really want problems. You put your hand in ponytail. You was ready for whatever. So when I put her in the car, like, she really had it. Like, that was it. It's your girl Natalie back at it again with another video for you guys. This video will be my story time about how I got into a fight with my ex-best friend. So if you guys want to know the juicy details, stay tuned. Alright, so boom. This video, we will not be calling this girl's name. Ooh, child. We is going to call her Yellow. Because I see something yellow in my background. Anyway, so this girl named Yellow. Let's go all the way to the beginning. All right, so I was about 17 years old. Yeah, I was 17. I just came back from Jamaica, and I was trying to live my best life. Finished high school, you know. I love partying. I was partying hard. Like, I was partying like every weekend. I was going out. I didn't have a job. I didn't really have any responsibilities. So I was trying to go out. I was trying to live my best life. Okay? Even though I was 17, I don't care. I thought I was grown. Okay? So I went to this party. And it was some guy that I'm friends with, that I was friends with. And I looked at the flyer, and on the flyer, they had, like, this girl on the flyer. She was, like, half naked. And they said that she was a special guest at the party. So I'm like, oh, okay, lit. I don't know who she is, but she looks like a pretty girl with a nice little body. So, you know, special guest. So I went to the party, and she never came. So I never ended up meeting her. But I seen her name on a flyer. So that's how I found her on Facebook. I found her on Facebook. Wait, I'm lying. I was 16. Whew, I said 17. I was 16 at the time. So for my 17th birthday, I threw like some big party. Because I think I was partying so much. I was like, why not throw a party? And why not make it your birthday party? Because it's your birthday. You turn 17. Why not? You have a fake ID. You're already lit. So why not? You know, like the top people in Queens who like dancers, DJs, like, you know, the whole people, you know, all the hot people that party, and you know, that would come support you because you always support them. So why not throw your own party? So I decided to throw myself a 17th birthday party. I rented out a club. I rented out DJs. I rented out a photographer, a guy to record the whole party. I did everything, okay? I put, like, a lot into that party. And I was 17, but I was like, throwing parties look so easy, so why not? And I knew a lot of people because I was always partying. So, like, every night I would go out, I would, like, take different people's numbers down to, like, you know, not like just guys. I mean girls too. Like, girls would come up to me like, oh my gosh, like, let's hang out, let's party. You look like you like to have fun. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, let's exchange numbers. So I would meet a lot of people that way. So by the time I had my party, I sent out a couple texts. Those texts got forwarded. Those forwarded texts got forwarded more. It was all over Facebook. It was the topic of, it was actually, that party was on March 16th. And that's my birthday, by the way. So I had the party on March 16th, and I was like, whew, I was ready. I didn't even have like I wasn't shy. I wasn't nervous. I was excited because I was like, you know what? The amount of people who told me they was coming, my party was going to be lit. It was going to be lit. So I'm like, yo, remember that girl who was supposed to be on my friend's party and they called her a special guest? I mean, I don't really know nobody famous, but if she's a special guest to their party, I can invite her to my party. Even though she didn't come to theirs, I said maybe I could inbox her on Facebook and invite her. Maybe she would come to mine. So I said, you know what? It's worth a shot. So I inboxed her on Facebook, and I was like, hi, Yellow. My name is Natalie. You don't know me, but I'm having a party, and I would love for you to come. I said it just like that. And I'm not gonna lie, half me didn't really expect her to respond because I was like, if she's too good to go to their party, she's probably not even gonna pay me no attention. But like maybe like an hour, 2 hours later, she responded. She was like, sure, just send me the address and I'll be there. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, you know, that's I was trying to be cool. You know, I was trying to be laid back. I was like, yeah, all right, here's the address. I'll see you there. You know, I'm trying to say cool. But in the back of my mind, I was like, oh, it's lit. I don't know who this girl is, but she was a special guest at their party, so she's coming to my party, so it's lit now. So, I was having the time of my life at my party. By the way, my party was lit. And I'm not just saying it because it was my party. You could ask anybody who was there. Before like 12 o'clock, the line was all the way around the corner. The club that I rented was packed by 12:30. The entrance fee was $20 to get in, but the security guard was telling people it's $40 now because there's no more space to fit inside Natalie's party. The club is overly packed. So if you want to come in, they're doubling the price. It's $40. So I was like, oh. They told me, and I was like, honestly, whoever I wanted to be there, like me personally, whoever I was close with, or whoever like I really wanted there, was already there. So basically people who was paying $40, people who just knew me off of Facebook or knew me off of like social media or just see my flyer from somebody else. Because everybody who was my friends or who was my family, who I invited, was there. So everybody who was outside, I was like, you know what? Y'all basically on your own. Don't call me because I told everybody to come early. And clearly, whoever really wanted to come, they already here. There was no space to walk in my party, like, at all. Like, I was like, oh my gosh. Like, Natalie, this is your first party and you did it. Like, you really did your thing. Like, first of all, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't know half the party there. Most people was probably from my Facebook that I was promoting so hard on my Facebook that I guess most people was from there. But the other half I knew and was my people, so we had fun and they supported. They bought drinks, they paid to get in. So, you know, I was making my little money. I was making my little birthday money. I was 17 and that was like the most money I made my whole teenage year off that party. So I was like, oh, it's lit. But anyway, so the girl, Yellow, had called me because I had gave my number in my inbox when I had inboxed her, and she had called me and she was like, I'm outside. And I was like, oh, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was so long ago, I don't remember if she paid to come in or if I had just let her in. She probably paid to get in because she was always like, she was really nice, she was supporting me a lot, so she probably paid to get in. Don't remember. She was like, I'm outside. So I'm like, oh. So when I had seen her, mind you, I never seen this girl in person before. I only see her on that flyer that one time. And I see her on some Facebook pictures, but I never really seen her in real life. So when I seen her, I was like, my, she's little. Like, she was mad little. Like, she was like half my size. And I'm about 5'5". She was like 2 feet. Now, I'm like, she was short though. I don't remember how tall she is now, but she was short. She was really small. And she's very skinny. So, you know, on Facebook, I didn't think she was so small. So when I see her, I'm like, hey. I looked down because I was wearing heels, and I was like, she's wearing heels too, but she makes me look like a giant. I'm only 5'5". So I was like, okay. So long story short, after that party, I clicked with her. Like, I clicked, and we hit it off. When she came to support me, I went home, and the next day after my party, she had called me about some cheerleading gig. Cause, you know, I dance, but I honestly dance for fun. I don't take it as serious as I probably should, but I dance for fun. So if I hear music, like, you're gonna see me do a little hip hop, some little ballet. Like, I do it all, okay? When I was younger, I used to take a lot of dance classes. So dance is always my thing, but I just don't take it as serious as I probably should. So I was dancing at the party, you know, showing off my little moves or whatever, you know. But she had called me the next day and she was like, hey, like, I have a little cheerleading gig at Will Wilkins Park for some kind of football game. that they was throwing, some Jamaican football game. And she was like, I would love for you to be one of my dancers. I seen you dance last night. I was watching you and you're really good. You're really skilled. And I was like, oh, thank you. Never took it serious, but you know, sure, I would love to. And ever since then, like, we just hit it off. Like, we've been vibing ever since. It's been, I was 16, 17, about 6 years. So 6 years. Like, over the first year of me hanging out with her, we was doing everything together. Like, we was getting our nails done, getting our hair done, buying the same clothes, buying the same, like, going out the same places. Every time I go out, she go out. Every time she go out, I go out. She was actually the first person who got me my first fake ID. So, because of her, I was really lit. Before, I was going into parties, but I think just because I used to, like, lie and say I left my ID at home, they would always let me in. But once I met her, she actually gave me a fake ID. So, I was really lit with her. Like, we was going everywhere. We was traveling. We was driving to Jersey, Connecticut, going to different parties all over. And I was like, yo, like, she likes to party. I like to party. So, we was both partying. So, it was lit or whatever. So, I was hanging out with her for a minute. Like, for a minute. I was going to different parties with her. And it happened up until about maybe like 2-3 years now ago. She would just say like little smart comments to me to make me feel bad about myself. And I would start to realize maybe she's not my friend. Maybe she's just somebody I like to have fun with, if that makes sense. Like, you ever had somebody who you go out with and like y'all go out and y'all have a grand time. Like y'all time that y'all go out be like really good, you know? So she was that type of friend to me. Like, every time me and her would go out, it will always be like really juicy. Like, we would always have fun. I never complained. She never complained. We used to go on like boat rides. We used to do everything. 3 years ago, I started realizing she would say like little smart comments to me that would like hurt my feelings a little bit. Like, make me feel like, you know, if you're my friend, why would you be saying certain things to me? And I'm not gonna lie, it would low-key sound like she be hating sometimes. Like, it would be like some hating stuff coming out that girl's mouth. And I used to be like, if that's my friend, why is she really talking to me like that? Why is she really saying little things? Like, for example, I would just get my hair done, knowing I look bomb, knowing I look good. I would just get my hair done, and I would meet up with her, and she'd be like, "Oh, yeah, your hair don't look that good," and I'd be like, "What the hell's her problem? My hair looks good," and then she would have me double gas myself like, "Does my hair really don't look that good? Like, I just got my hair done. Like, I just paid for this, like." She would just say like little smart stuff like that, little comments like that. And it would just be like, I'd be low-key feeling like she a low-key hater. So, anyway, so I was trying to ignore it for a while. Like, I was ignoring it for a while. And I was just like to a point where I used to just distance myself away from her. Like, there were times when we wouldn't talk for like weeks. So mind you, we went from talking every day to talking once a week, once every 2 weeks, to like barely talking. So like, you know, when there was a big party coming up, because we both like, we grew up a little bit. So we wasn't partying like how we used to every night or every weekend. We would party like maybe like once every 2 months, once every 3 months. But every time every time she would party, she would always call me like, yo, Nat, you want to call me to a party? I'm like, yo, I'm down. Like, in my head, I'm like, you may say hating comments to me, but you still a good time, so I'm going to still go out. But, you know, we would still go out, and I would dress a certain way. I would think I would look cute, do my makeup a certain way, do my hair, you know. And she would look at me, she'd be like, what are you wearing? And I would like, this is my dress. What's wrong with it? And she'd be like, nothing, I just don't like it that much. And I'm just looking at her like, the hell's her problem? Like, every time you see me, you got something negative to say about me. Like, she don't never say nothing good. Like, she don't say, she can't even give me a compliment if she tries. She can't even be like, Nat, your eyelashes look good. or your eyebrows look on fleek. She would have to say something negative like, you got a pimple on your forehead. Like, it would be something that, it would just be like, what? that's the type of person she was. So I used to always like look past it, you know? Look past it. But that was a long time ago, and I grew up a lot. So I used to just hang out with her, party with her, and then this year, well, I'm lying, it's 2018, we went to like a day party, and it was like unlimited food and unlimited drinks. And I'm like, okay, well, we all drinking, we eating, but I don't think we getting drunk, because we drinking, but we're eating mad food. So like, you know, it's not really hitting. So the party was like, maybe like 5-6 hours, right? And it wasn't just me and her. It was me, her, and her other friend. Her other friend had came with us. So her other friend, for some reason, got like really, really drunk. Like, I don't know if she wasn't eating. I wasn't really watching her. So I don't know if she wasn't eating or what, but we was drinking unlimited drinks, but we was eating. So I don't know how she got drunk. I don't know. Maybe she gets, I don't know. Maybe she gets drunk easy. I don't really know her like that. I know her through Yellow. So basically the girl got like really, really drunk. In the middle of the party, I think I had went to the bathroom. And when I came back, I'm like, Yellow, where's your friend? And she's like, oh, I sent her to the car because she's drunk. And I'm like, says you didn't walk her to the car? And Yellow's like, oh, nah, she good. And I'm like, she's drunk, and we parked like 2 blocks away. What you mean she good? Does she even know? Does she even remember where you parked? She was like, yo, Natalie, she's good. And I was like, yo, you got it. That's your friend. You right. That's your friend. You know her way better than I know her. So if you say she's good, I guess she's good. So I went back to partying, you know, trying to enjoy myself, eating, drinking, but eating a whole lot more because they had some popping mac and cheese. We'll talk about that in another video. But we was having fun, and then like, I think like half an hour, we had like half an hour more until the party was ended. And my feet was hurting me. I was standing up the whole party dancing. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to meet you in the car. I'm going to go meet your friend in the car, and I'll wait for you. The party is half an hour long. The party is... look at me. I don't know what I'm saying. There's half an hour more until the party's done. So I'm just like, I'm going to meet you in the car. So she's like, all right, meet my friend. So I'm walking to the car, and I know where the car is because I'm good. I'm walking to the car, and door is locked. Sis not in the car. Her drunk friend that was supposed to be in the car, it's not in the car. So I'm like, where she at? So I'm going back to the party. I'm like, yo. Honestly, I'm not even gonna hold you guys. All I was thinking about was my car keys for my car was in her car. So if anything did happen to that drunk girl at the time, I was like, how am I gonna get home? Because my car keys are in her car, and if that drunk girl got her car keys, that means I'm not getting my car keys to go home. So I'm just sitting here like, look at this. I'm not even gonna hold you guys. That was my biggest concern. And she had my driver's license was in the car. Look at my pocketbook. So I was just like, my stuff was in that car, and the drunk girl disappeared with your keys. I don't know what happened to her. I hope she's okay, but how am I gonna get home? So I'm walking back to the party now. Like, I'm kind of like nervous that I'm all the way in Brooklyn. The party was in Brooklyn. I'm all the way in Brooklyn, and I live in Long Island, and I don't know how I'm gonna get home without my car keys, and she don't got her car keys either. So we basically stuck in Brooklyn, and because my pocketbook is in her car, I can't even call myself an Uber because I don't use Uber. So if I download Uber, I have to upload my credit or debit card to the account. And my credit and debit card is in her car. So I'm just like flipping, like, ain't no way I'm getting home. I'm stuck here. All I have is my phone, and my phone about to die. Like, this is just like a messed up situation. So I'm walking back to the party, and I'm like, the party was packed. So I'm walking around looking for her. Finally found her. And I'm like, yo, Yellow, your friend is gone. And she's like, what? I'm like, your friend, she's not in the car, sis. Like, your friend gone. I told you to check on your friend, but she gone. So my friend Yellow like, yo, no. So my friend Yellow started running to the car now, trying to figure out what happened. And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie. The way she was running to the car, she was acting mad scared. Like, I don't know if she was acting, but she seemed like she was really worried about her friend. So I'm just like, sis, you should have had that same energy 2-3 hours ago when I told you to make sure your friend was good. Because if I go with my friend and my friend is drunk, first of all, I'm not going to send you to the car by yourself. I'm going to go to the car with you because that's just me. That's just me. But I'm telling her, like, I was like, you should have had that same energy when I told you to check on your friend 2-3 hours ago. And she was like, Natalie, mind your business. So I'm looking at her like, mind my business? Sis, my car keys and my whole pocketbook's in your car. So it is my business. Now it's my business because my personal property is in your car and I can't even leave and go home and go about my business because I gotta stay and wait until you find your car keys so I can get my car keys and my stuff so I can go about my business. So I guess she got like annoyed and she's like, Natalie, shut up. And I'm looking at her like, you getting mad at the wrong person. You should get mad at yourself because it's really your fault why that girl's missing. Like, I hope she's okay, but I hope this is a wake-up call for you that if somebody gets drunk, you don't leave them like that. And I guess she's like, Natalie, shut up. Like, it's not my fault. And I'm like, it's not your fault what, that your friend is missing? No, it's your fault. And she's like, it's not my fault that my friend is missing. I said, it is your fault. She's like, Natalie, my friend is 30 years old. If she can't handle her liquor, that's on her. And I'm looking at her like, I hope if I was to ever get drunk around you, you would never do that to me because if my parents or my boyfriend or one of my close friends was to find out that I got drunk and you left me like that to walk to the car in Brooklyn, coming from a party, Lord knows what I'm wearing coming from a party, it would be a problem. So I hope you don't do that to me if I ever get drunk. And she's like, I did that to all my friends. All my friends is supposed to be responsible enough to drink and not get drunk. Or if they do get drunk, know how to handle their liquor. So I'm like, ho. All right, well, you arguing with me, you yelling at me. You need to go look for your friend because you wasting time. You should have kept that same energy you having right now to get your friend to the car safe. So mind you, we going back and forth. Mind you, by that time, the party's probably about to be done. So people are already leaving the party, walking by, watching us go back and forth. And mind you, we was going back and forth because, like, I was getting mad that she kept saying it's not her fault that her friend is missing. And I was like, that's just messed up how you just don't care whatever happens to your friend, huh? You just don't care. And that's your so-called friend. So that's when I was like, she wildin'. Like, she wildin'. I guarantee you, if it was the other way around, like if I was out going out with her and she got drunk, there's no way I would let you walk to the car by yourself. I don't know. Maybe we just grew up differently, but I find so many things wrong with that. And especially because I watch the news and stuff, I know what could happen. It's a daytime party. Her friend was half naked, coming from the party, walking in Brooklyn, trying to find the car, and she's drunk, can't even walk straight. It's not a good look, you know? Like, I find so much wrong with that. But she says, ain't nothing wrong with that. Her friend should have been able to handle her liquor. So I'm just like, okay. So mind you, we still going back and forth. We still arguing. I'm still telling her, you should be more responsible and take care of your friends better. And she was on some, I'm not taking care of no 30-year-old. She should know how to handle her liquor. And I'm just like, no, it's your fault. You should be able to watch your friends. Don't invite somebody out and don't force them. Because she was forcing us to drink. Like, she was like, listen, it's unlimited liquor. I want you guys to drink. And I was just making sure, like, I was drinking. And I was just making sure I was eating at the same time. But that girl was probably drinking and not eating. So while my friend Yella was making us both drink, like, all that liquor, she was just probably not eating. And she just got really messed up. So we was going back and forth, maybe for like a good 5 minutes. And she was getting so mad. I don't know what she was getting mad at. I think because I kept telling her, like, it's your fault why your friend's missing. And if anything happens to her, it's really on you. She was getting so mad that I kept saying that. And I kept yelling at her, like, it's your fault. Like, next time, watch your friend. Don't invite your friend out if you can't watch your friend and make sure your friend is good at the end of the day. Like, what? I ain't never see that in my life. I ain't never see a group of people go out and you gonna leave your drunk friend by themselves. Listen, I ain't never heard of that. I'm sorry. If you believe in that, that's you. But me, I don't believe in that. That's corny to me. If I get drunk, I would never want none of my friends to leave me by myself. Period. I never. Like, I don't care. I could be 30 years old. I don't want that happening, period. If I'm drunk, and especially if you forcing me to drink all that liquor, and you like, yo, drink. Every time I finish the cup, you bringing me another cup. It's like, so her friend was gone. But she was getting aggravated that I kept going back and forth, and she kept telling me it's not her fault, and I kept telling her it is your fault. But you know what? I was taking it. I was like doing that same laugh. I was like, it's your fault. But she was really getting in her feelings. And I was just like, sis, remember, you about 2 feet high. Back up. She was yelling, getting mad, talking about something. It's not her fault. She all up in my face. And I'm just like, yellow, seriously, back up. Like, you're mad close. Back up. And she's like, no, because you keep saying it's my fault. It's not my fault that she's drunk and now she's missing. It's not my fault. Got nothing to do with me that she can handle her liquor. And I'm like, you going mad hard. Keep that same energy and go look for your friend, because your friend is Lord knows where. So next you know, she swings at me. Like, I mean, like in the middle of Brooklyn. We in the middle. We on the corner. We by the mad people walking by the party, leaving the party. And she swings at me. Mind you, she's little. So her first swing misses my face. So I'm just looking at her like, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, when she missed my face, I was like, she really tried to swing at me. And if she wouldn't have missed, it would have hit my face. Are you dumb? So I'm just like, yo, I think maybe you a little drunk too. I don't really know. Maybe you a little drunk too. I'm not really sure. So she swings at me and she like stumbles back a little bit. And like, I think like whoever was around her grabs her. And I'm just like, yo, you bugging. You really bugging. Like, I'm not ever going to hit none of my friends. I don't care how we argue, how much we argue. That's just me. I'm not going to ever swing at you. But she swung at me, right? And now I'm really laughing. I'm like, yo, you bugging. Like, you really over here trying to fight me and your friend is drunk somewhere. Lord knows what's going on right at this moment. Go look for your friend. She swings at me again. Sis, you swung at me the first time. You missed. You gonna try to swing at me the second time? See, listen. My mama ain't raised no punk. So, I ain't gonna hit none of my friends. I ain't gonna fight none of my friends. But if you swing at me and you miss, I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna let it go. But if you swing at me and it hit my face, it's self-defense, right? Right? Self-defense, right? Yo, I don't know what was in me. Mind you, she's mad little. I took her, like, I picked her up off the floor. I don't know, by her arm or something, or by her hair. I don't remember. But I picked her up off the floor, and I flung her. I mean, like, she went flying. And I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I felt bad, because it was like, you hit me, and I wasn't even trying to fight you, but you hit me, and you swung at my face. You swung at my face, and me in front of people, like, come on. So I literally, like, swung her. Like, I picked her up, and, like, she was so light, she just went flying. Sorry. And, like, when she fell on the floor, she got right back up and tried to fight me some more. And I'm looking at her like, listen, I really don't want to fight you because you're really, like, about half my size. And I'm really not trying to hurt you because you're so little, you know? Mind you, Yellow is about 30 years old. So she's about 7 years older than me. So I'm really not trying to fight you. Listen, I know you a little older than me, but I'm not trying to fight you. But when I had swung at her and she fell on the floor and she went flying like that, you would have thought she would have chilled out a little bit and like realized like, yo, Yellow, you bugging. Let me calm yourself down. But nah, sis was still trying to fight me. And I'm just looking at her like, yo, she don't realize that I would really damage her. Like she don't realize that. And I'm just like, you over there mad, but look at you. You just went flying. You still trying to fight. You still trying to fight me. So I'm mad. I'm not gonna lie. I was mad that she put her hands on me. That was my thing. That she tried to swing at me. Not just once, but twice. So by that time, when I flung her, she was just trying to fight me. People was holding her back, and I'm just looking at her like, yo, you wildin'. I never ever fought nobody, none of my friends in my life. But that was crazy. You want to hear the worst part? We finally, well, I don't remember who found her friend, but somebody found her friend in a bar like 2 blocks down from the party. I don't know even how she found that bar, but her friend was okay. She was in that bar. I don't know if she was getting more liquor. I don't really know. Not my friend, so I wasn't asking her no questions. But I'm happy that they did find her. So when they found her now, how do I explain it? We all drove to the party together. I parked my car by her house. So in order for me to get my car, I had to go home with her to get my car because my car's at her house. So I'm not going to hold you. I was not trying to get in that car. Like, I was so furious that she put her hands on me. I wasn't trying to let that go. But knowing me, I was like, I'm not about to fight my friend. And I know if I really was like really fight her, like I would really do some damage. So I'm just like, I'm really not trying to fight. She's too little. Like, I feel like fighting her would be like against the law somehow because she's like half my size. Maybe she's much older than me, but she's literally half my size. Like, I would feel really bad. So anyway, everybody was like, yo, Natalie, calm down, go in the car with her and just go to her house and get your car and go home. So I'm like, nah, I'm gonna call myself an Uber. I didn't even know how to work Uber. I was so mad. I couldn't even work Uber. And she was being so immature. I was like, yo, give me my license and my credit debit card, whatever. Let me go about my business because I'm not getting in the car with you. And she's like, nah, you get it when you get to my house. And I'm looking at her like, girl, you really want problems. Give me my ID. Like, give me my stuff. Let me go about my business. Because at that time, I was done. I mean, listen, my cutoff game is strong. When I'm done with you, I'm all the way done with you. So she was not trying to give me my ID. So I'm like, you know what? All right. So you can give me my ID when I get to your house? She said, yeah. I said, all right. So it was her driving, the drunk friend in the passenger seat, and me in the back seat, just trying to just, you know, calm down. I shouldn't even have gotten in the car, honestly. I should have just, I don't know, found another way. But I got in the back seat, and she drove. And clearly, I realized that she wasn't drunk because she drove home. And she was not, like, she was driving regular. So I realized she wasn't drunk. So I'm just like, she's not drunk. And I'm just, like, really annoyed. I'm trying to just be on my phone, you know, calm down. Because I was still mad. I was trying to calm down. And you would have thought like she would have left me alone. But she kept saying, like, little smart comments in the car while I'm driving. While she was driving. Like, she was driving and she was telling her friend, like, she was like, well, certain people think it's my fault that you got drunk. And certain people think it's my drunk that they think it's my fault that they couldn't find you. And I'm just looking at her like, listen, Natalie, calm down. Just get your car keys, get your stuff, go about your business, calm down. So it was like a 40-minute ride home. So we finally got like a block away from her house, right? A block away from her house, right? Sis puts her hair in a ponytail, so I'm trying to figure out like what's going on, you know? Like, why is her hair going in a ponytail? What's going on? So I'm just, you know, trying to mind my business. And she pulls over. She's like a block away from her house, right? She gets out the car. She gets out the car. She walks around to my side of the door and opens the door and was like, get out. So I'm looking at her like, sis, I ain't getting out of this car until you get to your house. At that time, I didn't know she was a block away from her house. I know where she lives, but, you know, I don't know the neighborhood, so I don't know certain houses. So even though we was a block away, I didn't really know how close we really was. So I was like, I ain't getting out this car until we get to your house and I see my car, so I go about my business and go home. She's like, no, get out. You're gonna walk from here. And I'm looking at her like, sis, you is bugging. You is really bugging. And honestly, I'm ready, head up to here with you. So you bugging. I said, you know what? Get in the driver's seat, drive your car, drop me off at my car, please, and thank you, right? So I had to close the door. I tried to close the door, right? Mind you, I told you guys, sis is about 2 feet high. Not literally, she's probably like 5 foot high. But I tried to pull the door, like, in front of her face. I'd be like, yo, go in the driver's seat. And when you get to my car, I'll get out. So I closed the door. Sis opened it, like, flung open the door like she was, like, Hercules or something. And tried to drag me out the car. I'm sorry, it's not funny. She tried to drag me out the car. Listen, I'm like double times your size. So I didn't even like take 2 seconds to react. By the time she tried to pull me out the car, I dragged her in the car, and I had to give it to her because I was already mad, Joe. I couldn't help myself. And the fact that she was trying to drag me out the car, I was like, yo, you really want problems. You put your hand in a ponytail. You was ready for whatever. So when I pulled her in the car, like, she really had it. Like, that was it. I think her friend was trying to pull me off of her. And I was like, nah, like, and I had to hold her, like, in a chokehold. I was like, yo, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Like, stop playing with me. And I had to let her go. And I was like, you know what? You're not even worth it. So, got my phone, got my driver's license, got my ID, got everything. And I put the address on my phone, and I realized it was only like half a block. So I'm like, yo, mark my words, yellow. I'm done with you. I'm D-O-N-E, done with you. Don't call my phone. Don't text my phone. We're done. That's it. So she was like, all right, cool. Say no more. Whatever. So she drove off, and I'm walking about a half a block away. And I get to my car, and I drive home. And I didn't expect to hear back from her because I was done. Like, I was done. But sis texted me like 2 weeks later talking about she missed me. And I'm like, honestly, she would have got a good response if she would have apologized. I have a really, like, I wasn't even going to let that go. I'm still not trying to let that go. She texted me like, I miss you. And I'm reading it like, are you dumb? Like, you just tried to fight me. Mind you, I don't fight, period. I don't like fighting. It's not my thing. But, like, if I have to defend myself, I will. Never a doubt. I will always defend myself. But I will never, ever pick a fight because that's not me. I'm not the fighting type. But my parents taught me how to defend myself. So I know if you pick on me or you put your hands on me, I'm going to, what? Defend myself. So when she texted me, I miss you, I'm like, are you dumb? Like, and I texted too. I was like, yo, don't text my phone unless it's something to do with business. Like, don't text my phone. Like, we're done. That's it. Like, that's it. And then I haven't heard from her for a while. And I think she had called me like a month after that again. And I'm like, what's wrong with this? Like, when I'm done, I'm done. And you know what made me think about this story? About 2-3 days ago, she texted me again, talking about, do I miss her yet? And I'm like, yo, honestly, if she was to call my phone woman to woman and be like, yo, honestly, Natalie, I really apologize. I should have never put my hands in you. It should have never went that far, blah, 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 blah. Maybe I would have been like, you know what? We good now. It's all cool now. You know, like, I forgot about it. It's in the past. But she never did that. She keeps texting me like little small stuff like, do you miss me? Or I miss you. And it's like, that's not an apology. If you think that's an apology, then there's no reason for us to ever be friends again. You know what I'm saying? So, that was just crazy. Crazy. I haven't really spoke to her. That fight happened in May. Was it May? It was like May, June, around that time. Yeah, it was definitely June. Now I think about it, it was June. So it was like 6 months ago. And that's just crazy how it went down. And like, I was really telling like my people, like I told my mom about the situation. And my mom was like, maybe she was drunk. And I said, Ma, she was not drunk. She drove home. Like, are you not listening? She drove home. If you drunk, you not driving home. So clearly she knew what she was doing. She knew what went down. She She drove home. It was like a 40-minute drive. She wasn't swerving. She was driving regular. Like, she was not drunk. Sis was all the way fine. But listen, it is what it is. Now she's like a whole dub to me. Whole dub. But thank you guys for tuning into my story. I got that off my chest. That felt so good talking about it. But thank you guys for listening. I will see you guys in my next video. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.